All right, welcome to my YouTube channel, Envelope Budgeting. My name is Shane, and this is Envelope Budgeting Method. It's the best name I can come up with. I don't know why I wrote this on the board because it took me forever to write Envelope Budgeting Method, and enough so that a person can actually read it. You read that? All right, so like I mentioned in my previous video, wedding's over. It's finished. It's not over, it's finished. And my daughter's on with her new life with her husband. We were over there last night for supper, which was fantastic. It's actually nice to have someone else cook for a change instead of us. And my son right now is in Europe, Italy to be exact. He flew there Sunday night. Stop over in England for about 8 hours, so a few cousins and himself, three of them, three cousins. They are together having a blast. I guess one of my nephews actually is living in Italy and he's excavating. So my son and one of his cousins decided to go and visit him, and they're going to go look at Rome and all this kind of stuff, go see the Colosseum, and then travel back through, they're going to go through France. They'll probably check out the Eiffel Tower and all that. They also want to go check out Vimy Ridge. I don't know geography that well, so I'm not sure whereabouts in France that is. I should know. I'm Canadian, I should know, but my son knows geography, I don't. I do know where Seattle is, and that's where we're going to be in a couple of months. So we're going to go watch the Blue Jays. That'll be fun. We're going to fly there, fly back, fly there, go watch a game, and then hang around for a few days, fly back, and then we're going to drive to Saskatchewan. My wife's parents basically lives almost along the Manitoba border, and then we have some relatives in the bottom southeast corner of Saskatchewan, almost touching the US border. So we're going to do that as well, and that'll be nice. But envelope budgeting, we have to get back to budgeting. We went away from it a little bit over the past few months because everything was basically going into our wedding fund, our wedding envelope. So we just basically, any extra cash we just threw into there, into the envelope. So that was our budget. But now that the wedding is all finished, I looked on my Visa card last night. I owed about $746, and we have that in our savings account. So all I do is I use my app and I transfer it over. But the reason why I got some credit cards in the fall was because I got hooped a few times because my credit used to be bad, like really bad. So much that I tried to use a prepaid debit card, a prepaid Visa card. That didn't work. You go to an airport or you go to rent a vehicle and they're like, no, sorry. And I'd end up having to pay like $500-600 cash, or I would have to borrow somebody else's credit card. So last fall, I decided to get a few credit cards. I got 5 of them all at once, knocked my credit score down a bit, but now it's back up. My credit score right now is hovering at around 709, so which is pretty average. I would say average to above average. That just basically means that you don't have any debt, and because my history is only maybe a year or so when it comes to my credit cards, and because I got 5 credit cards, it'll take a while for that credit score to actually bump up a bit, and I'm not really concerned. I just wanted some cards. I wanted to get some free points, so I have a RBC Avion card, and originally I wanted to get my WestJet. Wasn't able to get a WestJet card, which I'm a little bit miffed because I have an annual fee of $120 on my Avion card, and the WestJet card was $120 annual fee as well. And that was the card I wanted. I ended up getting an Avion one. So I was a little bit miffed at that. Not sure how that happened. But anyways, I know Dave Ramsey doesn't like credit cards because he says he just uses cash everywhere. I've run into a nightmare when you don't have a credit card, and it's embarrassing. Maybe it's embarrassing because of my past history and how I got us into that situation. I don't know. But I didn't like that feeling of showing up to the counter and borrowing my daughter's credit card or something like that because I didn't have one, or they wouldn't take a prepaid and they wouldn't take cash. Because a lot of times hotels like to put a deposit on your credit card. So now I have about $30,000, not in credit card debt, but I have $30,000. So I sometimes I say to my wife, hey, I have $30,000 that we can actually go buy something with. That doesn't go over very well in the house, so you can't use the money for that. My light's flickering here. I don't know why it's doing that. There, fixed. It's amazing how you can fix light bulbs when you just unscrew them. Anyway, so this is pretty much just a video about us getting back into the rhythm of envelope budgeting, where I get paid on Friday, and I believe my wife gets paid the following week. She gets paid on the 15th and the end of the month regardless. I get paid every other week regardless. So it works out to 26 periods, pay periods in a year versus the regular 24 periods where most people fall in. So there you go. What else can I say? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna sit down on Saturday and go over our budget and start putting away money for our trip. Because like I said, we hardly have anything. We have a savings account, but that's our emergency fund. Right now it's about $6,000, $7,000. We want to get it back up to 10, and we don't want to touch that. So we want to save up, put some money away for our expenses for when we go out of town to Seattle, plus our gas and all that when we take off for a road trip. And then what we want to do is we want to start saving up for our new car. That's what we're hoping. Whether that means leasing it, I'm still not sure yet. We've gone down that road, and I hate the idea of leasing a vehicle because it's payments, and we don't have any payments on anything. So I don't like that feeling, getting stuck in that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll buy a used car, but I would like to get something a little bit newer, like maybe an Alfa Romeo or something like that. Just throwing that out there. You know, I really like those cars. Those are nice cars. Anyways, that's what we're doing. Is we're going to be getting back on the horse for envelope budgeting. As much as I hate to admit it, Dave Ramsey is right. You do need a plan. You do need to assign your money to these envelopes. And we have about 12 to 14 envelopes that we use. And that's been pretty consistent for the past year and a half. So there you go. So that's my video for today. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, let me know. If there's a way that you actually do your envelope budgeting that's a little bit different, let me know. Ours is a little bit of a hybrid. We pay all our bills online with our credit card so we can rack up points. And then we just, because I have an app on my phone, I basically can transfer it. And same thing with my wife. As soon as we pay the bill, we transfer it out of our bank account. And that's what I find to be the easiest way. It's kind of a hybrid, and that works for us. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.